Whenever I talk about hell, I get a response like this from Christians, basically explaining to me that hell is not a place with flames, but it is just the absence of God, or where there is no presence of God. And I think the argument that they're trying to make is either it's not as bad as you're making it out to be, or it's just not in any way God's fault or responsibility when someone is there. So, usually when I kind of press on this point a little bit, so if someone is in the absence of God's presence, what is that like? I usually hear responses like, there's no joy, there's no happiness, it's terrible and painful, which sounds exactly like what I had grown up with the concept of hell being anyway. So it sounds pretty similar. And then the other part of that argument, I think, is to deflect responsibility from God. So, hell is just the absence of God, what happens to exist outside of God. And it's totally our fault if we go there because of our choices, is typically, I think, where that argument is going. So, if there is a space outside of God that is beyond God's reach, beyond God's control, I think that's an interesting bit of theology that I'm not sure all Christians share. Because the Christianity that I grew up with said that God created everything, that there was only God and then everything else was his creation. And so this place that exists and yet God did not create, God is not a part of, not control of, seems to fly in the face of that. So I'd be interested in how many Christians share that view, and if that is your view, where did that view come from? If you are deconstructing from religion, I'm so glad you're here. And if you want to connect to more people who are deconstructing as well, we have a Discord server to, again, find more people deconstructing just for making those kinds of connections. So send me a message if that's you.